secret preparation for action. That is the number one prophecy I'm giving out. The assignment of Masinu Kanu. Masinu Kanu is on an assignment. I am not speaking of the general assignment we know that he has already. No, I have 5 prophecies to release. I decided to bring all of them together in this video because I'm pressed with time. And I'm going to be very, very precise and straight to the point. I will not engage in extensive or expansive analysis because of time. Some of them are going to be coming as code, encoded words. And I believe that God is going to give all of you the understanding. The first prophecy is about secret preparation for action. That is the number one prophecy I'm giving out in this video. Secret preparation for action. It has to do with Biafra and Nigeria. It's about Biafra and Nigeria.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching us from and your time zone. Be commenting on my channel and subscribe button because this video that I'm about to play now is very, very important and it's a must watch that everybody have to sit down, sit tight and watch this video to the end because yes, there is something that he's sending a message which is very serious and every Biafran and every Igbo man all over the world should take serious in preparation of what will happen next because Sean sending now a deep message. And a lot of people might, be feeling like, after all, Oyendu, Akwana Nga Nona Sokoto, so how would this thing happen? You have to have faith that definitely is going to happen. So that's why you have to click on the subscribe button so that you'll be getting every vital information regarding to the liberation of Biafra and how we are going to move forward as a nation. So share this video to your friends and loved ones. Because those with this video na platform niile kono bla nwete this video ma kwado onwe ya maka ihe na-eji money manu ne chefugole imetụrụ maka na subscribe button. Yes, don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Thank you and God bless.
That's number one. Number two is the assignment of Masinu Kanu. Masinu Kanu is on an assignment. I am not speaking of the general assignment we know that he has already. No, not the general purpose, not the general assignment to restore Biafra, to lead us into freedom. That's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about, when somebody is carrying out some assignment, when God has sent somebody on an errand, from time to time, he gives him other assignments within that very assignment. That's what I'm talking about, right? In this video. That's the second prophecy, the assignment of Masinu Kanu. Number 3 is about a prophecy I gave some time ago. I gave that prophecy of Kanu. It's about 7 years countdown I gave for Biafra Restoration Project. God spoke to me years back. You are going to hear what he told me. That is the third prophecy. The fourth prophecy has to do with the former president of Nigeria, His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Ebele Azikiwe Jonathan. That is the fourth prophecy. The fifth prophecy has to do with closing the exit doors in IPOB. Closing the exit doors. Closing the exit doors in IPOB. That is the fifth prophecy. So I want you to pay attention very closely. If you have not been following my prophecies, try to do so via my YouTube channel, and also try and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also click the bell icon in order for you to get notification. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and please do make use of every other detail that are displaying on the screen. Number 1 prophecy I said is about Nigeria and Biafra. What is it? Secret preparation for actions. I want everybody, the rank and file of IPOB principal officers, to pay attention. And I want everyone, all our sons across the board. A lover of freedom you are, pay attention. You are a Nigerian, pay attention. What is it? Men are kidding. Men are kidding. I am not saying men are kidding. I'm saying men are kidding. When the police, the army, the armed men, the force men are preparing, wearing things to go for an engagement or to go for their work, their job, wearing their boots, you know what I'm saying? And also, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to make everything open. Men are kidding. Men are preparing secretly. Men are preparing secretly. By now, most of you, that have been watching my videos, that have been hearing my prophecies, you can understand how accurate they are. Who are these men? They are blacks. They are blacks. But I'm not going to give a pictorial description of them for some reasons. They are blacks. But there are foreign elements among them. There are foreign elements among them. And there are suggestions and negotiations that they should strike a deal with foreign government. That they should strike a deal with foreign government for higher advantage. That's what I heard. Let's go to the second prophecy about the assignment of Nnamdi Kanu. This very assignment is very, very important and critical, very powerful assignment that Nnamdi Kanu is undergoing. As I said before, it's not the kind of assignment that we already know. His general assignment as the supreme leader of IPOB to lead us into the promised land, Biafra and restoration. No, I'm talking about an assignment that has come, recent assignment. This assignment is very, very important, and also it is very, very powerful. I am seeing spiritual assignment in front of him. I'm seeing spiritual assignment in front of him. I am seeing spiritual assignment in front of him. And also the other assignment. I am not going to describe them. I'm not going to mention them because they should be secret based on what God told me. Now, people are eagerly waiting to see him. People are eagerly waiting to see him. That's what I saw. That's the mood. The world, let me just give you that very secret. The world are eagerly waiting to see him. The world, across the globe. They are highly expectant to see him. I'll stop there in that aspect. As they were eagerly waiting to see him, I heard a voice that said, "You will see him in a new week." I heard it very clearly that you will see him in a new week. Now, I am not going to mention the number of weeks that I heard for some reason, as I've said earlier. But it says, you will see him in a new week. You know what week represents in prophecy? I'm going to stop there. Why I decided to give out some aspect of this very number 2 prophecy is because you need to give Nnamdi Kanu all the necessary support that he needs, and also pray for him. Now, this is the 3rd prophecy. This is about the 3rd prophecy. This prophecy, I gave it some time ago, off camera, years back. When I gave this prophecy, it was off camera and it was years back. But I gave it in an audience of almost 200 people. It is about 7 years countdown to Biafra restoration. I gave 7 years countdown to Biafra restoration based on what God told me. Why I want to give out this prophecy in this video is because it's important. Because we are also close to that very time, that 7 years countdown is remaining about 1 year plus. The 7 years countdown is remaining about 1 year plus. What is the prophecy? I was with them, and as we were praying, God spoke to me, and he said, tell Biafrans to return to me as a nation. Let me put it exactly how he told me. He said, return to me as a nation. If you want Biafra, if you want your freedom, return to me as a nation. If you don't return to me as a nation, the years of your sufferings in a strange land will be extended by 7 years. And your freedom, the delays to your freedom will be extended by 7 years. There is going to be 7 years extension to the sufferings of Biafrans in a strange land. And there's going to be 7 years delay to the freedom of Biafrans if they don't return to me as a nation. As a nation, not as individuals. I know that a lot of individuals are serving God, a lot of persons, more especially Nnamdi Kanu is a man of God, is a prophet of God, and others, so many other people. This is not about individual self-righteousness or good stand or right stand with God. This is about as a nation, There's a difference between individualism and community, personality and community. So I'm not going into extensive analysis, as I said before, or expansive details of analysis. No, I'm not going into that. But it's as a nation. So this is not about, oh, freedom of worship. Yes, we know. This is not about, oh, we have the right to choose where we worship. You cannot tell me which religion I should practice. No, this is not about it. This is not about trying to tear apart the cloak of who you are. You are a child of God. You are naturally a child of God. The fourth prophecy is about the former president of Nigeria, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. I heard a voice that said, take him out. I heard it very clearly. It said, take him out. And an attempt was made to take him out. I'm not saying take him out to shopping mall, no. Or take him out to big street, no. Assassination. That's what I heard. An attempt was made to take him out, but he escaped. Then I saw him very clearly on his native attire, deep navy blue or something like that, with his black hat, surrounded by a crowd of sympathizers who came to show him solidarity. But I did not see his wife besides him. He was surrounded by a crowd of sympathizers that came to show him solidarity, but then the wife was missing in the picture. I saw him in the mood of utter shock and confusion. I saw him in the mood of utter shock and confusion. And I heard them very clearly asking, despite everything I've done for this country, upon all I have done for this country, how I handed over power peacefully, why should I be a target for assassination? Upon everything I've done for this country, Nigeria, how I handed over power peacefully, I am saying exactly what I heard. Why should I be a target for assassination? That is what I heard. Now I have to go to the next prophecy, which is the last prophecy on this video. That is the fifth prophecy that has to do with closing the exit doors. Closing the exit doors. This very number 5 prophecy is strictly for the apex IPOB hierarchy. It is strictly, it's not for everybody, but you can still pay attention. It is strictly for the apex IPOB hierarchy. From Masinu down to the Directorate of States. Basically, because this has to do with administration. IPOB is a great family. It has a wonderful and very, very strong structure. Very wonderful administration. But this is what I heard. You have to pay attention. I heard a voice that said that more people are going to be drawn away as a result of the very apparent war of sabotage that is going on, if the exit doors are not closed.
The way this Biafran struggle shall go now, like, I can't wait to see it come to pass anytime soon, honestly. Because one, this general ethnicity in Nigeria now, everybody really want to liberate themselves. The Oduduwa are crying that they want to go. The Ariwa are making serious effort to liberate themselves, to have their own nationality since they discover oil in their ground. So, since they discover oil in their soil, and the Biafra have been a long time agitated. Do you know reason? Because why we are still holding on together is that because some people, some entity, some group of people who call themselves the leaders or those who are in the governance are feeling like they might not be getting anything much the way they are getting when we are together. But to be honest with you, when you are in a marriage and enweghị ka ana m alọkwa. It's time for everybody to go. Hapụ onye ọbụla ka onye ọbụla dịbụrụ otu gbakese, because holding on something that don't want to be with you is also punishment. Every day you say that these people are not performing, and tomorrow you call them about saying that these people are, tribalistic, they are and other group will say that they are marginalizing them, all these sort of things. And when it comes to, sharing nation resources, then they will be grouping it among those who are bigger, and ndị ifilose kane and ndị ifilu n'aka anyị. They na-eruzie na ịkọ ọrụ etedezesi ọwa Nigeria na onye ọbụla n'ofu odneru na iri eri, onye ọbụla betresa m onye Hausa mụkwa onye Yoruba. So at least this thing have to stop. I believe that enwe separation, onye ọbụla gara onwe ya, because the marriage, or should I say the amalgamation, is getting tiring of everybody. Yes, onye ọbụla dey tired about this amalgamation ndị ọcha were ebe wetara unu for a long time, which have overgrown that onye ọbụla kwesịrị ịga akwa n'onwe ya, but due to the greediness in the heart of our leaders. So that's why a ka nwekwara ihe dịka Nigeria right now na-ekwesị dukese ihe a. But whichever way, we are praying for Nnamdi Kanu, to regain freedom anytime soon. Yes, I need Nnamdi Kanu we can regain their freedom, because I must say, all you are the only person that can make this thing happen so fast and so quick. So if you could try and subscribe button, because that is the only way you can encourage us. Thank you and God bless.